What a day. It's your, just 10 hours of baseball, huh? Just 10. Two evenly matched teams. Got our butt whipped in game one. Came out in game two. Like the enthusiasm, upbeat. Those guys can really play. They can pitch it. We can pitch it. We got to continue to work, clean up some stuff. But I am really excited for those guys. They deserve something like that. Our guys.
Jaime, especially, had a rough, 5 straight at bats. Really, I think 5 strikeouts in his last 6 at bats. For him, in that moment, to put that swing on it, I mean, it's got to be a great feeling for him.
Playing that family man's game, you've got to be able to flush. If you're still thinking about bat prior, or how many in a row, you're not going to give yourself the best chance to succeed. So the ball smoked, those guys, again, Highfield not going, that shows you where they're at. So that's an Omaha club. Elliott said it afterwards. He said, we're evenly matched, and I really like my club, and again, it was a wild one.
We talked on Wednesday about Wyatt and that outing on Wednesday he had and what it could do for him possibly confidence-wise. Just how good was it today to see the stuff play the way you guys think?
That's Wyatt Crowell right there. That's why we were chomping at the bit to get him back out, because he's going to play a big part of this. And he's located his fastball and the off speeds. That's Wyatt Crowell. He is a big-time pitcher, and we're never going to give up on him.
I think that was only Davis's 3rd appearance of the season, and he gives you the most innings he's ever thrown here. Just what can you say about what he gave you guys today?
The splitter is literally, when it's on, it's an unhittable pitch, because it does different things. It's almost, like trying to hit I don't even know how hard he throws at 84, 86 mile-an-hour knuckleballs, just doing all sorts of things. And, he was locating his fastball just enough to keep him honest, and, that's the way he's got to pitch. And, he was big for us, keep us there.
I know Wyatt's a guy who has been stretched out, has been a starter. I don't know, I guess, how stretched out he was now. What's to say about him? Because, I don't know how many guys you had left in the bullpen kind of you thought might be available you'd want to put in that situation.
Yeah, we were getting a little thin down there. So Wyatt coming in and giving us what he gave us was, a big piece of the puzzle, because we had gotten J-Bomb up a couple of times. That's how injuries occur. When the legs are tired or stressful innings and stuff like that. So we didn't want to use him, and Seawitt was coming out. If we would have played another, that was enough. I think he was a 72, or that was enough for Wyatt.
I think that's 5 straight weekend series wins to start the season. I think it's the most to start a year since 2016. What's it say about the consistency level of this team?
We can do some different things. The way we pitch it, you're always going to be in ball games, and the defense goes hand in hand. We got to work on some things and shore up some loose ends and get some guys going offensively as well for us to be the team that we want to be and can be. But it's going to take time. This is a work in progress. We're not a finished product by any means.
I think through those 17 innings, it felt like Logan was the one guy that was always there, always consistent. Just how much of a calming presence is he for those guys in the field?
Yeah, he's been around baseball his life, great athlete, knowledgeable baseball player, picks up on a lot of stuff. And, him grinding out at-bats and barreling some balls is, exactly what we need when guys are, struggling with some of their guys. And, he gave us a chance. We could have, golly, how many chances we have? We made a second, man at third, and, couldn't get it done. And the kid made the great catch in right field, and that's baseball. That's why you come to the yard. Shout out to the fans for sticking around.
Did you want to go choke that kid when he made that diving catch?
Pretty
I
much.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I think everybody, I'm so hungry. But, it was a big play, and there's so much information that we have now that, I think we've been burned on the shift 2 or 3 times only, and it's worked something like 28 times. So, and everybody's got the same information. And was a heck of a play.
You, Alex hitting that. By the way, so were they chirping at him when he was up to bat, Alex? When he hit the, I mean, just his reaction seemed like he was.
Yeah, they.
I mean,
I don't
it's
know. I
baseball.
don't know if they were or not.
Okay.
I couldn't hear anything, but you know, the first basemen generally do get it
Yeah.
for the most part. But you know, he.
That at bat, that swings.
Yeah, that's what he brings. You know, it's real power, and you know, sure we want to cut down on the strikeouts, but you know, run producers are valuable.
I think Colton's double was about 3 hours ago, but it felt like today was the best. He kind of swung the bat, and he also did some things well behind the plate. Just what can you say about
And he
it?
lined out once,
Yeah.
and so you know, it's definitely a good sign. You know, he's going backside, got that one up off the screen. And sometimes he'll get a little bit steep with his swing plane, and it, you know, ends up beating it into the ground, or you cut up underneath it and you know, pop it up. But it was good to see. It was good to see Brock get back there, some of those nasty relievers, and you know, held his own.
A day like today, I think Brock ended up catching about 2 full games
He did.
because he came in and then probably 1,000 pitches or close to it thrown.
Yeah.
You guys set an NCAA record for most strikeouts in one game combined. A game like this, how a day like this, how exhausting was it? And I guess again, that's a really good lineup for you to strike them out 26 times. I know 17 innings is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it is. It's a testament to our pitching staff and Jimmy and all the homework that they do. And you know, we could have been done a long time ago. The home run that Jonah gave up, he wiped away from Jimmy. But you know, that's something that you know, I think it's setting in. Like, all right, we got enough data. We got enough. You know, my guys bust their tail to have that. Know exactly what guys hit on certain pitches, and you know, if the pitch is made, we got an upper hand because of all the scouting that we do.
Their kid that came in middle relief that struck out 12 in 5 innings, but throwing mainly nothing but fastballs. What is his
The left-hander?
ball? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his ball doing?
It's the the vertical rise, but it's got the side to it too, and it's a bear.
Yeah.
We ran into that guy at Southern Miss that could do it as well. Those guys, and again, they're paying for that now because they've got all that, the vertical tilt and carry, and then it's got the side because you think it's going to sink.
Right.
And it's just hard as heck to get on top of that thing. It's like an invisible. Most balls don't do that. You know, you're so used to certain balls coming in certain ways that you never see that.
You obviously want to win every game, but does winning a game like that mean how much more for morale than a regular game? Because I'm sure losing a game like that, basically 2 games, is pretty demoralizing.
No question. And, it's one of those things that can kind of propel you for a couple weeks. The guys feel good about themselves. Or the camaraderie, the teamwork, that was a rocking clubhouse after the game. And, that's what we want around here. We want those guys that want to be around each other and get better and learn and grow together.